We're here at Anime Los Angeles, one of the largest anime conventions here in California, with an artist alley that sold out in less than 2 seconds. If you're curious to find out what unique products they sell in the artist alley, I'll be asking over 60 different artists who I have all linked down below what their favorite product is to share with you guys.
SlepyBorb, jykdoodles,
Moka Mart,
Killamon,
MerryMint,
No Sturm,
Mazzy,
ClayClopsCeramics,
ShopAzula,
Doozicrafts,
Studio,
ShellSeaStudio,
jeaninidraws,
Sweetie,
jykdoodles, Wildflower Sugar Studio,
Pickledmimi,
Overlord.Ink,
Desert Studio,
Kitty Cat Morale,
Yellow,
ClayClopsCeramics.
With such a large cast of stacked artists, you're bound to find a product that you'll fall in love with. As an artist myself this weekend at this event, I'm curious to find out what everyone else's favorite products that they've ever created are. My name is Henry of Sticker Zoo Designs, and here are more than 60 amazing Artist Alley products you'll want to add to your shopping cart.
So it's gonna be this taiyaki bag. I call it a snack pouch, but it's actually meant to be a chalk bag because I climb. So that's kind of why I really like it, because it's for myself, and I'm really glad other people like it as well.
I've noticed that people who tend to make things that are for themselves and then they advertise it in a way that helps other customers understand what it's for, people actually really enjoy it.
Yeah, and it's really funny when people walk by and they're like, is that a chalk bag? I was like, yes, it's a chalk bag. So that's really fun to like kind of connect over that with customers.
I think that people who know and they climb, they'll see it and instantly make that connection.
Yes, that's true.
Is there a particular reason you chose taiyaki?
I really like taiyaki. That's all I can say. And it's just one of those things that I thought about was probably an easier design to do to be a chalk bag and be cute and functional.
And you also made a carabiner for it.
Yes.
Which I think is so cool to have a pairing item with it.
Yeah, because I don't boulder, I do autoblade, so I wear a harness, which is why I need a carabiner. I've had some people ask me to make a big taiyaki pouch, and I'm like, okay, I don't boulder though, so we'll see if I ever get into bouldering, but yes.
My favorite product of all time is my interchangeable Ita bag. Okay, it looks plain from here. However, you can change your covers to whatever ship cover you'd like. So I have 9 of these covers, so you can switch it out. People like the versatility.
You have 9?
I have 9.
So they can choose any of the boats?
Yeah, any of the boats, and then any cosplay will fit in it. Like people want to do different characters each day. They don't need to pack 4 Ita bags.
Yeah.
They can pack 4 covers and 1 Ita bag, and then they'll just be a different cosplay every single day, and it saves you so much space.
How did you come across that idea of the interchangeable covers?
So I was working on initially it was just the 1 cover, and I was working on it. And then my manu was like, oh, like I think it'll fold weirdly if I ship it like this. So how about we make it into buttons and ship it separately? And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we can do that. And then I was like sitting on it during Pilates Solid Core. I was sitting on it while I was on the reformer. I was like, wait, but what if I made multiple at that point? And then I cooked. Logistics of this was like probably the worst, but it makes me happy to see people happy with it.
My favorite product right now is my Pokemon desk mat. I think I made it just last year, like around July or June. I think with a desk mat, it's a lot more fun to like tell a story with it because it's like a landscape. Some of my stuff is like portrait with all the poses that I make. So I got to really like play around with like telling a story with Pokemon. I think it's really cute too because like since it's a Pokemon desk mat, I got to do like a lot of different kinds of stories inside the desk mat. So there's like a lot of things happening. And so like when customers are like looking at the booth, they kind of like linger around a little more because they could like see all the little details that I make with all the Pokemon inside of it. But yeah, it's my favorite one so far. I think my second though is probably the Chonk keychain because it's my baby. It looks like this, but it's pretty big. It's like 28 by 14 inches.
28 by 14, okay.
Yeah, I used to have it at a smaller size and then everyone was like, oh, I wish it was bigger. And I was like, they're probably right. So then I made it bigger. I do this thing a lot in my Instagram stories where I ask them like what Pokemons I should put in. And so they kind of give me like feedback and like suggestions. So I know someone said to put this one in. And then a lot of them is also like my friends' favorites. So a lot of the art that I make too is like, I make them as a gift for my friends at first. And then I end up selling them. I always try to put Piplup. He's my favorite.
I love how you're able to build a world on a desk mat and then it's a practical use item as opposed to, people have limited wall space. And yeah, they might have limited desk space, but you could swap it out.
I would say that my favorite product is my plushie headband because if you follow me on socials, I love collecting headbands, especially the ones from Universal Studios Japan. A lot of the theme park culture in Japan is mostly surrounded with really cute things, and one of them is their plushie headbands. I wish they had it in the US, but unfortunately I would have to fly there to get it myself. A lot of them I've collected include anime characters, Sanrio characters, and the like, and I wanted to make my own with my own original characters. And what's cool is that these, which I was inspired by the ones from Disneyland, you can remove them, so you can like move them around, switch them, or if you just want one character for whatever reason. I did also make another one of my other character to add on here, but so far it's just these three. And I thought they were so cute because now I can wear them at cons and it's fun.
I think it's so cool because, the colors kind of resemble strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla. Well, the cat isn't necessarily vanilla colored, but it has that like color scheme. I also like that it's customizable as well.
Yeah, I really like it. I don't see too many plushie headbands, and it's always nice seeing them, especially here in the States, so had to try it myself.
I definitely think it's iconic in Artist Alley to have a headband or some kind of headwear. When I was watching your vlogs to begin with, I noticed you typically did wear different headbands you got from Universal Studios or different places. So, it's only appropriate that you have a headband with your OCs.
Yeah, I agree. I would say that especially in the convention space, it doesn't have to be specific to anime conventions, but it could be Comic Cons, furry cons, and so on. It is helpful to have some type of decorative headwear or accessory, especially behind the booth, because it can get the attention of a customer who's walking by. If they see that you're wearing something cute or just something cool, something fun, that's one person's attention that you probably wouldn't have gotten had you not worn something that was interesting.
In general, I've been really enjoying making sticker sheets. Like, sticker sheets was my thing last year, but this one has been my most recent favorite. It's my newest sticker sheet. It's in and out featuring my golden retriever, Sunny, and I've been working to make more OC art and stuff, so drawing my baby boy makes me very happy. So I'm really proud of this one. Yay!
Thus far, it is this little keychain where it says Boys Love, because I've recently made a BLGL collection. So it's gonna come with sets, totes, and the charm is the only thing that's arrived thus far. So it's like my little pride and joy. So I'm really excited to make like more BLGL merch.
I noticed you had a lot of apparel, the bonnets and the do-rags. Do those have BL related stuff as well? Are you working on it?
This is my very first, the very first of the BLGL. So I'm just trying to inch it in and see if there's a market for it, because I feel like it's not really done in the Artist Alley for real, but I feel like starting last year, there's been more and more. So I'm really excited for that.
But my favorite product is like a passion product that I've been working on for like over 2 months with my manufacturer, and it's none of these. It's actually my Toji plushie.
Oh my gosh.
I wanted him to be like a little noodle body and his little wings, and I don't know, I really love plushies. I'm obsessed, and the thing I like about it is that his clothes are removable. So
what do you mean by that?
you can take his clothes off, like completely off, and like put different clothes. Here you go, right here. Ooh. So I put him in like different clothing, and you can see his little heart, and then his butt crack is supposed to be lower, but they kind of put it a bit higher.
What is the X on his back?
It's supposed to be his butthole, like pom-pom pudding. But it's a bit too high. But yeah, you can take his clothes off.
That is wild.
It's not exactly like the cheapest thing to make, but I'm really glad that people have been like interested in buying him, and they really like the fact that you can like change the clothes too. Yeah. Got angel version and whatever you want if you want to dress.
Tomato.
First off, my t-shirts, especially my Slayer Girl t-shirt, because it's a nice classic black. But I like, first off, that the front only has like a small logo. I feel like all t-shirts go classic on the front, which is not a bad look, but I just like changing it up a little bit. There's a small logo on the front and then huge print on the back. I also like the cut of my t-shirt. I'm very, very picky about them. I don't like standard. I like the oversized boxy fit. And so the small for my t-shirts like fits me perfectly the way I want it to. And then the 2XL makes for a great nightgown. And then also I'm biased towards a particular print of mine, my Slayer Girl poster, just because I'm really, really, really proud of her character design and the composition of that particular piece. And I feel like when someone buys a poster, it's like the purest form of art, and I think that's very flattering.
Well, my favorite product that I ever made was my OK socks. Art is not my full time. It's my hobby.
Okay.
And I like this one because it's subtle and it shows that you're okay. It's the meme, you know? It's so good that way.
Yeah. I like that actually. Have you used the socks to get people with that?
I like the idea of, you know, just walking around and then you just flash your ankle.
How long ago did you create this product?
I probably created it about like 2 years ago at this point.
Okay.
My favorite product is my music boxes, and I'm proud of it because it's something that my boyfriend and I worked on together. And so he's a musician. I mean, by day he's a software engineer. He also plays music, and he actually usually plays heavy metal, but together we make cute stuff. So he helps me transcribe the music, and I draw the little stands on top.
That is an insanely cool collab. So it doesn't play metal music, but it does play a nice tune.
No, it is just made out of metal.
Oh,
that is
okay.
it.
Are you able to play any music on it?
Yeah, of course.
That is super cool. I wish the camera, or hopefully it's able to pick any bit of it up, but that is such a unique concept and idea. I've never seen that before.
It's actually in development since I was for almost like a decade, because I started out really small, and so I wasn't like with a lot of these manufacturers, you have to meet like an MOQ, and I had scraped up just enough money just to make one music box. And so from then on, I've made like a bunch because of everyone else's support. Yeah. So yeah, it's something I'm incredibly proud of because it was something that no one had made at the time, and I was just like, this is something I really want, so I'm gonna just go for it. I think I have like 6 or 8 of them now, something like that. Yeah, some of these like I collab with my other artist friends, and we tackle the MOQ together. So that's how we're able to do it. And some of them, it's like something that my boyfriend and I are both really passionate about. So we just are like, yeah, we'll just go for it.
Ever created my newest product, an Ito wallet that's shaped like a coffin. Super cute with like a branded strap. But it's an Ito wallet. It'll come with like an insert so you can put like your pins or whatever. The wallet part in the back.
Those are so cool. They're custom made to be the character that's your OC, the logo.
Yes, the logo. My OC character, Cat Ghost. But yeah, that's my favorite one, the newest little thing.
I've heard a lot of people say their most recent product is also their favorite product.
Always. It's always. You just forget all the rest of the products. You're like, this new one, this is the best thing ever. The only thing.
Yeah. So when determining your price point for it, you know, relative to your other products, you have larger Ita bags, different types of bags. How do you determine the price point for this smaller wallet?
I mainly look at the market competitors, just kind of like, I hate to say competitors when they're like friends, but like other people who are selling the same kind of product. I just look at what the price point is and I try to match that. Usually people go with like maximum profit or something like that, but I generally want to be around the market most. That's my most important thing, is I want to be around the market for it.
This is my touch grass keychain, and you can put your finger in there. You can touch the grass without having to touch any real grass.
Yeah.
It's touch grass simulator. So people are like, oh, go touch grass when you're playing online. You could be like, oh, yeah, okay, taken care of.
You have it, yeah.
And I'm back to, sniping you.
They might think that you're playing video games outside in the lawn.
That's true. Yeah. They might be tricked by it. But usually if you pull this up on like a Zoom call or something like that, people leave instantly. They just, I can't be with them. I thought of it and I was like, okay, I gotta do it.
How do you mass produce something like this?
Yeah, I mean, this is like hobby grass. So I get it, I cut it, I stamp a hole in it, and then put this Chicago screw through. I also have to do this part on the top. And then, so I want it to move. Yeah.
This is definitely one of your coolest products.
It is, yeah, I think so.
Is it in limited stock, or can they find it online?
Right now, it's like limited because I had to like hand make them.
This is actually my favorite. It's actually Chansey the Rapper.
Oh.
So he's named after Chansey the Pokemon and Chance the Rapper. He was actually the reason why I started this whole business. So.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, I really love puns. The last day of my final, I was like, now what? So I made this sticker.
Chance is the reason that you're here.
Yep, Chansey the Rapper is the reason why I'm here.
I would say it would be my Patrick Widgie. It's self-explanatory. It has a booty on the back, and you see him
just dangling. People get a good laugh out of him, and yeah, it's a very popular item.
What gave you this idea?
I don't know, I just like the scene. It was always so funny to me that he's just being beat up by like an invisible force. And I haven't seen a cute version made out of him when he's being beat up, so.
Oh my gosh. Well, it is this Usagi mug. I really enjoyed all the different panels. The fact that it took 8 hours to make also just makes me love it that much more because I spent a lot of time on it. And it failed twice. So this is the third variation as it goes with ceramics. So love this.
I'm curious, when you say it failed, which part of the process in making it did it fail?
The colors didn't come out the way I wanted to, or they bled into this, or didn't come out as vibrant. So that's the world of ceramics. It's constant failure until it comes out good.
When it comes to the ceramics you make, because it is such a time-intensive project, you mentioned this one took 8 hours. How long are the other projects you work on?
It just depends on complexity. Like with this, so much line work, so many different colors. Just that's why it took so long. But it really just depends on what you're making. My bread and butter is the Togepi mugs. Those I kind of have down to a science. Those probably take me about 2 hours to make total. So yeah, not as much. Anytime there's an attachment, that increases the time. A handle will increase the time maybe 30 minutes just for a handle.
Just for the handle?
Yeah.
This Freerin t-shirt, it's like multiple layers. So it's like printed on denim, and then I sewed it on, and then it has like the spray paint around the edges. It was a lot of fun to make, and I've always kind of wanted to, but I didn't think I'd ever be good enough at sewing to do something like this extreme.
Is there a reason you took the creative direction of sewing on denim after it was printed?
Actually, yes, because I don't like doing light colored shirts. I try to stay away from it, but I really like printing with black ink. And I was like, how can I get the best of like a dark colored shirt and still be able to print with black ink so you can still see it? So I was like, okay, if I just print on white denim,
oh, that's
and then
what that is.
Yeah, so I can just, now it's like still on a gray overall gray shirt. And then it's, I can still use black ink and print on white, just get best of both worlds. Yeah, you can still get like fine details with white ink, but so like if you look at like this one, it's kind of almost washing out a little bit, like it's getting kind of filled in. But with black ink, you really don't have to worry about it. Like I have really fine lines on here, especially like I could have used an even like finer mesh screen and got even finer lines. Like this line, that is a very fine line. You can't really get that with white ink.
Yeah.
Or not very easily, at least.
Has to be my classic bottle openers. Now they're not special, but they're special to me because it was probably my first original art item and it actually did pretty well. I've restocked it multiple times and I'm really happy when you guys like it, so thank you very much. One time it blew up on TikTok and it was crazy. And that's why it was my favorite.
Everyone always does stickers, keychains, and prints and such, but how come a bottle opener? You got a lot of bottles open?
I actually don't drink at all. I like things that are practical. So if you don't drink, you just put it on your bag, then it's cute. And also, I think someone has used it as a weapon before, but don't do that.
So far, I like keychains the most. These are my keychains. My favorite is either the Mother I Crave Violence bunny, the Daddy Didn't Raise No and then the Made Rain Money bunny. Yeah, so this bunny specifically is created with my friend. We name him Kebab Bunny because the carrot literally go through the mouth.
How do you come up with something like that?
No, he came up with that, but he just because he liked to come up with crazy things.
Okay.
But he liked to see it in my style.
You're turning the ideas into a physical concept that people are now representing as keychains, probably on their backpacks.
Yeah, and it's really funny because I was really worried that the language might not go very well with parents. But it's always the parents that buy them for the kids.
Probably these hair claws. This was something I've been wanting to try forever. And then when I was small baby artist, I didn't feel confident enough to sell 100 of these, which is the minimum order quantity. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun making these.
When you say small baby artist, what do you mean by that?
Well, I started doing cons for real last year. So I don't know. At that point, I was just trying to do very easy to make things that, like the charms, the stickers and stuff, but I was I want to do cool stuff. I want to make hair claws and dolls and stuff, things like that.
Your booth theme is a lot of sea creatures and animals and stuff like that. How do you get the inspiration for that?
For me, I think it's because when you do Artist Alley, you see everyone with cute cats and bunnies and stuff, which I love, but also there's so many cute critters that are underappreciated. So I'm I want everyone to see these cute fish.
And so you have how many different hair claw variations?
I have, I think,
7 hair claws right now, but I have like all sorts of different fish as hair clips too. So I have like little guys here too.
So my favorite product is this Shinigami pin, and I really like it because Bleach was like my first anime, and I know a lot of people don't like Bleach that much, or like it's like a little overrated or whatever, but I really like Bleach and it got me into anime, and this is the pin I designed for it. I think it's hard to really find Bleach merch, which is why I like decided to design it, and I'm really proud of it. It means death god or god of death, so that's like what they are.
Last year at AX, we made these Poro plush pouches, and I thought it was cute because you can like hide cookies inside and stuff, and snacks, or more practical things like lipstick and stuff. But
why cookies?
well, when in the game you're supposed to feed them like Poro snacks that look like little cinnamon cookies. But that was the original concept that we were going for.
I see.
It really inspired me and made me feel like it's possible to make bigger products rather than just like the usual keychains and stickers and stuff. It was our first time doing something a little bigger. I don't know, it's possible to make anything, and you just have to put the time obviously into making it. But yeah, this one came out really well, and I want to make more original ones maybe. I don't know, it's my goal for 2026, so it'd be nice.
How many renditions did you have to go through before you settled on this specific Poros design?
So we thought it was going to take longer to make it, but we 3D modeled it before we sent it to the manufacturer, and I think that helped with the sampling process because they were able to see what we were really looking for in all angles. So we were lucky enough to only have to go through, I think it was 2 samples. We went through 1 correction. But they give you unlimited revisions if you negotiate for it. You can negotiate for that kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah, so it was really lucky. It came out really well for only going through 2 samples. But I know some people take like a whole year to go through it. Yeah, so I'm sure it's gonna happen eventually. Yeah. So I recently just created this ribbon holder for ALA. I didn't think it would take off, but it was really fun because the ribbon culture is kind of like crazy here. So this one kind of took off for the convention specifically. It's just really cute. You can put it on your lanyard, or you can pin it onto your clothes or your bag. So it's multifunctional.
For this con especially, ribbons are the main thing that people come here for, even beyond some products.
Yeah.
And so having a ribbon holder is so genius. How did you come up with that idea?
Honestly, I think it's just having ADHD brain. Just one day I was just like, I'm not someone who really likes to keep the ribbons afterwards because I don't have a way to display them. Having it on badges, I have so many badges over the years that they kind of get lost, with the masses. So I was thinking like, well, a cute way to display is just to make it into an art piece in itself, and you can just hang it up at home, once the con's over.
And it's pinnable, but it's also a character on top.
Yeah, exactly.
It adds to the art.
The creativity. I did only 11D space because right now that's what I'm really into.
Huge thing right now.
Yeah. So in a span of like 3 months, I have like half my booth is 11D space stuff.
My favorite product is a duo. I recently got into stacking pins and gacha. Gacha has always been a big part of my life, and once I figured out that I could make my own gacha, I started saving a lot of money. As a big Pokemon fan, I love to do the underrated favorites. And one of those favorites is Wurmple. So I have a little Wurmple gacha that looks like this. Hold the backwards baseball cap. And the stacking pin is the little terrarium. And so all you need to do is place it right in the hole, and then you have your little Wurmple in its terrarium. Fun little product. Took me a couple months to figure out how to like make it work, but it's something I'm super proud of, and I really, really love and enjoy.
I've seen a couple of these where it's magnetic, or you can physically attach it, or remove it, change it with something else. Is that how yours works? Is magnetic, or is it?
So it's actually not magnetic at all. There's a little hole in the middle of the terrarium. So you can actually use the terrarium as its standalone pin, and you can use the Wurmple as a standalone pin, or put them together and use them as a single unit.
That is so cool. And you're able to customize the Wurmple to a different Wurmple or a different pin?
Exactly. So that's where the gacha element comes in. So I have Warmy Wardrobe Wurmple pins. There's a set of 6 of them, and so it makes it a little bit fun because you can switch it out based on how your mood's feeling or the vibe you want to go for.
Yeah, I love that. I love that it doesn't have to be exclusive Wurmple lovers. It could be someone who likes gacha but wants this terrarium aspect of it.
So one is this illustration I created of my
OCs. One is a little plush line that's based on my childhood favorite stuffed animal, and I carry it around everywhere. So I have this as like a sticker book and a print, and they're going to the moon because it's the moon bunny. So he's experiencing like these creative, imaginative worlds. The second one is my current hyperfixation, which are these little Tamagotchi charms, because of the new Tamagotchi that came out. So they've got like a little hollow on them, and it's just something self-indulgent.
I like the Tamagotchi. Bringing it back is something that's unique, and it's super cool to see merchandise of something that was like a classic, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. That was my first pet. It was a Tamagotchi.
When it comes to your sticker book and your OC the lion, like, is there a particular reason you chose the lion beside the fact that it's your childhood pet, or did you want to come up with something imaginary at first?
I think a little bit of both. Yeah, it was. He has the original one is a red one with a heart shape, so I thought that was something special, and yeah, I tried to make something whimsical out of it. And I'm hoping to make the inspiration off the plush a little more unique, so I could make pouches and plushes of him in the future. Yeah, his name's Patori.
A lot of the sticker books I see are usually larger. Is there a particular reason you chose a small one?
I like a good travel size, and I think not just for me, but for other people coming to cons and yeah, anyone who wants a little collection of their own to bring around with them.
So it's between these two keychains. The Wind Waker keychain, I really like how the bow turned out. I really like the colors in particular. The other one is this Hornet from Silksong spinner. I really like Hollow Knight. I really like Hornet. So this is like, it's been one of my most popular too. So it's also like really special in that regard. Most of my stock is video game related. Early 2000s beach aesthetic games are my favorite. So Wind Waker's up there. Definitely Kingdom Hearts, Mario Sunshine, or early 2000s video games is, in my opinion, like the most peak. I do like representing stuff like that, like from the early GameCube era especially.
My favorite products recently have been my keychains, mainly because they're just my newest thing. So typically my newer products I always just like a little bit more, because you always see like all of the stuff that's wrong with the old stuff. And I wanted to show the Alien Stage keychains.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah, because I really like the Alien Stage couplings, so I really wanted to draw them in like these cute date scenarios, you know, where they're like happy. And I really like my new K-pop Demon Hunter keychains as well, because for the keychains I like to add little charms and accessories. So for the Alien Stage ones, I added these little cherries to match like the school, you know, pop cutesy vibe. And then for the K-pop Demon Hunters, I added little tassels, and they're all like hand assembled, so I really like adding these little details to the keychains. So those are my current favorites.
Yeah, I also like the mention of the recency bias. You know, as an artist, you're always improving as you draw more, and so what often happens is the things that you're currently working on or had just recently created, they tend to be the things that you're favoriting at the moment.
Yeah, it's tough too, because that like feeling fades quickly as well. So it's like you're like proud of it for like 2 seconds, and then you start seeing all of like, oh, I should have done this or I should have done that. So it's like a treadmill that you're just like constantly chasing.
So I actually have some new stickers that I made of some One Piece characters. So it's these guys. They're just my favorite because I drew them in like a different style where they're kind of like small and chunky.
This time I have my stationery section, the mini stamp set. And it's pre-inked, and then it's perfect for like little journaling. And yeah, people love it so far. It's a new product, but it's one of my favorite creations so far.
So it's 6 stamps in one product?
Yes, it's a set and in a case, so you can remove them from the little module, and then you can do it anywhere you want on the notebook.
How come you came up with this idea? Because you have a lot of other charms and books and stickers and washi tape. Is this just part of the stationery set?
Yes. So I realized like stationery, it's like so trendy right now. So I just want to explore more in this area. So little stamps is my first step.
My hair claw, especially my Snoopy hair claw.
Can you use it for anything else other than hair?
I guess you can close a bag of chips with this. It could be just a regular clip. It's really strong because it's not like your typical plastic that you buy hair clips from like Shein or Amazon. It's acetate, which is a lot stronger. So when you wear it on your hair, it actually feels much tighter. You could step and jump on it and it shouldn't break that easily.
So we went a little bit different with the acrylic charms, where we've got these evolutions and other Pokemon, but they've got this swivel tail on here, so it's kind of a fidget charm here. So it's a little bit more unique for these charms because they're definitely having a lot more fun. You see that tail swinging around there.
What inspired you to make that product?
Well, I mean, Eevee is really popular. Everyone's got their favorite evolution, and I think just with the tails, because we do a lot of like cat and dog stuff. I mean, it's just part of the animal things. It's just something fun to do and something different. So.
This is my son, Jalebi, and he's my favorite thing that I created because he's truly a passion project. I really wanted to make a plushie for the longest time, and I wanted to incorporate some of my culture, which is his name is Jalebi, which is kind of like the Indian sweet, and also he's a tiger, and I'm Bengali, so Bengal tiger.
I like the color scheme, and I also like the clothes, which is customizable.
Yeah, he usually has a little hat, but I sold out of all the hats, but he has like a little necklace, and when you take it off, he has his balls exposed for the world.
Do people buy it just because of the balls?
Yeah, throughout the con, I'll be like, look, he has balls, and people will get super surprised and be like, oh, we need him now. So it's definitely been a selling point. He has a keychain. Hang it on your bag, expose him to the world. Please adopt my son.
I'm really into these products I made recently. I'm doing like eye shaker charms. I don't know if you can see it. But this is Chibidoki, the streamer, and this is like my favorite thing I've made because, well, she owns one now, and that's like, I think that's really awesome. But she has like this model where her eyes go like different directions, and I just think it's like it was like a really good idea. I had like one good idea in my whole life, and it was this, you know? And then I expanded it to the tiger from K-pop Demon Hunters, so, you know.
I love how you incorporated this character as well, mainly because in the show, the character does a lot of looking around with his eyeballs, and in particular.
Exactly, like he kind of has like this wall-eyed look, which is I think is like really cute, and it's just like it's really fun and interactive, and I really like that.
It reminds me of the googly eyes, and you know most people have shakers where it's inside an object and it makes sense, but this is a unique way to have a shaker charm exist.
I have been making sticker sheets lately, and so I made this Witch Hat Atelier sticker sheet for a stamp rally that I'm running. I've never done a sparkly sticker sheet before, and I just feel like I don't even know if you can catch the glitter lights, but it's just so cute and it's so whimsical, and I love the colors. I actually wanted certain sticker sheets to have kind of like that magical touch, so anything that's like, for example, I have another sticker sheet. These two specifically I made sparkly because I was like, they're my favorite people, gotta make them shine.
Yeah. My favorite and her favorite is this League of Legends Flash on F, Flash on D. We have both. But I chose the F because F is superior, obviously. Some people try to say D, F. People who use Flash on D, no good.
I do have a question though. Does that mean that you have more Flash on F charms than there are Flash on D charms?
We just counted it. They're equal.
I never knew there was such a big debate. I never really played League of Legends. I've tried it before, but I joined way too late. So it's kind of interesting to see how a lot of meme culture has transpired into merchandise.
It's never too late. League is for life.
So my favorite product right now is actually my Love in Deep Space photo card holders. They are currently on pre-order. Unfortunately, they didn't come in on time for ALA, but they're coming in very soon. Yeah. So I'm very excited for those.
That's so cool. I know a lot of people have different photo card holders, and Love in Deep Space makes sense to have them. Mm-hmm. And you've done other photo card holders before. Of what kind of products?
Yes, I mainly do K-pop, so I have a lot of K-pop specific PC holders, but I also have general ones, so it could be used for anything really. I've seen somebody put Pedro Pascal in one of my PC holders, so.
My favorite product is, I think it's the sweater that I made. I've been wanting to do apparel for Mango Blubs. That's the reason why I even started Mango Blubs in the first place. But obviously I didn't start making apparel yet until now because it's really expensive. So I was very excited that I made my first sweater, which is also with one of my OCs on it as well, which is a little dog in space.
Is there a name for the dog?
This is Dizzy.
My favorite product I've created is my certified yapper bucket hat, and it is reversible. It's definitely my favorite because it's a huge conversation starter when it comes to everyone passing by. I love seeing everyone joking around, and it's just fun to see everyone react. It's also a really good gift for a lot of other people, and I love to yap at my booth, so it gets me to talk to everyone as well. No boring cons for me.
Yeah, so I do like matcha, and I like pandas, so those are tight. And then the fruit sando, I do like it because there is a hidden compartment in the back. Just take it out, and then you can hide like cash
whatever you want in it, and then you could just like slide it back in. Yeah, so you could like hide items in here. And then there we go, yeah.
It's my item inventory tote bag. It's from the game called MapleStory. It's an MMORPG that I have been playing since I was a very small child. It brings back memories, and you can put enamel pins in the inventory and keychains and all that. And there's also a charm attachment now, so you can hang stuff off that too. There's an orange mushroom and a slime on the front. And then the back is just very plain.
I like how the bag has the inventory aspect of it. People already like putting pins on their bags. So to emphasize it with the inventory, it's actually so cool. How come orange is the main color for your tote bag?
It was a toss-up between orange or blue because the maple leaves are red, but blue will clash with the item inventory UI. Orange was the best bet.
It's my coffin Eda bag. Every coffin bag that I found previously before making this was too small. And I wanted something big. I wanted it to be an Eda bag, and I wanted it to have chains. And there's so many things about this bag that I wanted specifically for me. So I made it. And everyone else loves it too. Thank God for that. It's like my very first like big expensive thing that I made. It's a $120 price point, which at the time of making this, I was like, I don't know if anyone's gonna buy it for that much. Well, it was actually $115, but now it's $120 because inflation. But a lot of people love it. I'm so grateful. So many people have this bag. I see a couple of these bags every con I go to.
Yeah.
And I feel so fortunate. It's so lucky that people chose me.
I definitely think the typical con goer is probably intimidated by the price, but there are avid con goers who are into this kind of stuff, and you know it because you're probably one of them as well when you're into this space, and now you're creating products for those people who are into a product that can help them display a whole bunch of merch.
Exactly.
And I feel like it's so cool that you have this coffin themed one that is unique.
And it comes in 3 flavors. I've got a pink one, I've got a black one, and then I've got a shiny black one.
I have this new product, and it's a shirt version of my mascot for my art business. His name is Ringo, and he's just like a cute little apple guy, and I love him so much.
That's so cool. Wait, why is his name Ringo?
Because Ringo is apple in Japanese, and I just really didn't want to think that hard. I don't think a lot of people know about my character because I'm not that. I don't have enough clout yet, but one day. One day.
So my favorite product is this print right here. I really like it just because it took a long time on it. I started last year at the last ALA, and it was like 120 hours total. And yeah, there's just like a bunch of stuff that I personally like, and like a lot of Pop Mart stuff on here too.
A lot of the people's that I heard's favorite product is because they've spent a long time creating, curating, sampling, and spending time thinking about the thing that they're trying to put out. And so 120 hours would definitely make you feel proud about this one.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then like I didn't want to stop until it was like it looked right to me. 120 hours, but like over like 6 months.
My favorite current product I've created is our Death Note hat, which is right here. And mainly because, I mean, you see I like corduroy, so the whole hat is all corduroy. I'm a big Death Note fan. It's probably my top favorite anime. Well, what we do is like we like to use sports logos and use them and incorporate it into anime and use them like acronyms. So I use the Detroit D and the New York Yankees N to make the acronym of Death Note. And it has the apple right here being held by Ryuk on the side, so you see his embroidery comes all the way around of his hand holding it. And then you got the whole crew in the back. You got a patch, embroidery down here, and the best part is the underbrim. You got a full manga panel. We sell a hat for a decent price, but if they're paying this amount, we want to at least put all this work and effort into it and give them some value. If they're gonna buy it, at least it's something worth it when they buy the hat. We'll sell like a certain amount and keep it limited, so like whoever has it, you know, like you're lucky to have it because no one else will have it after that.
Our favorite product is the fidget cassette player. It's our original design. It's inspired from retro cassette players.
Yeah, basically, I remember like when Sandy like made the design and sketch for it, I was like not sure. I was like, okay, I see the vision, but like we'll see how it really like shakes out. And then like when I made it, I was like, actually, like I think I told you, I was like, this is the favorite thing I've ever made, and it's not like anything crazy. It wasn't like particularly like it wasn't super challenging. It was just something that like aesthetically I really enjoyed, and I couldn't be happier with it, honestly. So
We're really into mechanical keyboards, so we wanted to share like the customization part of it, and that's what you could do at our booth.
Yeah.
Is like fully customize it.
we have like a whole DIY station in the front, so you can pick your switches, you can pick any of the keycaps, and then like a star keychain that goes on the bottom as well. So if you're like really particularly like color focused, you can like basically find something you'll probably like.
Yeah, so my favorite item is actually my Pixel Lad keychains. Well, the reason I like it is because I just recently got into the Lads fandom maybe like 6 months ago. I'm primarily a original artist booth, but it's like my first time really introducing fan art, and I just love like the interactions I get with the other people. I swear I'm a fan of like all these games and anime and manga, but I don't get the chance to talk about it. But because I have the product, it kind of starts the conversation.
What struck you about Love and G Space that you're like, okay, I have to make a fan art item for this?
It's my current brain rot. You know, I'm just drawing what I like now.
My favorite product so far right now is my Gachiakuda Cleaner's Charm. I really like this a lot because I try to emulate a little bit of their style mixed like with my style, and I think everybody caught on to that and they really like it. It's like very simple, but it's also like really like clean and like very stylish and like graffiti. It's like just really fun. I really like it a lot.
Yeah, I like when you're able to incorporate text into a charm, because usually it's like just the character themselves with whatever they're doing, whatever they're holding.
It was definitely a little difficult because the background is transparent. So when you do flip it, it is backwards on the back. But other than that, I think it's like still perfectly awesome, and everybody really likes it a lot.
Yaoi and Yuri spam, because who doesn't like spam and who doesn't like Yaoi and Yuri? And my favorite thing about them is probably just the fact that I made a backing with like a frying pan type paper backing. I'm pretty proud of it. It's just really fun and people have been loving them.
Is there a reason why they're on spam?
No reason. I was craving spam one day, and a lot of people do like Asian food products, and I was just craving spam, and I was like, you know what? Put that on there.
These pins, because they're of my OC, Bordeaux. She's also kind of my mascot. Any pronouns, because when you're a succubus, gender is fluid and everything's fluid, right? I'm also gender fluid, and I love seeing what people see when they look at her.
Yeah, I think that's so cool that you can, you know, imbue the character, your OC, with a lot of your own characteristics as well, and have that translate as an experience for the customer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. We even put all the beads on these by hand.
You said you attach all the beads yourself.
Yeah, these ones have little beads on them. They're just little glass beads, because these ones are technically like my bleeding angel design. That's what I call it. My favorite feature is that my cats are on the back.
So right now, I have recency bias, a lot of recency bias. So this is my new product, which is like this reusable grocery pouch. And I like it because it's very functional. I tried using like the new Procreate brushes, so it's a little different from what I usually make. This is what it looks like. It's really big. It's just a cute, fun thing that I did. Tried something new with my art, and I really like the outcome.
You've never created a reusable bag before.
No, I did last year, but I screwed up the template. So like the lettering was flipped on the back, so you couldn't read it. That was a traumatizing experience, but actually there's a manufacturing mistake on this one as well. I'm still talking to the manufacturer about it. Basically, like every row is supposed to be different. And in the template, I had a different design for every row, but for some reason, they like repeated these two rows, the bottom, like last and the third. So they switched out my design. So this is also not perfect, but it's better than last time where it's very noticeable.
It sounds like you have to go through a lot of takes to get the perfect product.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like a physical, usable, practical item.
Yeah, like something that you can't easily visualize with the proofs. Like the templates are sometimes really confusing.
My interchangeable Baldur's Gate standee, I made all 6 of the main companions, and the base is compatible with all of them, so you can change out the tents, the characters, and the little creatures they keep with them at the camp. Scratch and Owlbear and all them.
Yeah.
In the game itself, the characters are in camp, and their campsites move around depending on where you are in the game. So you could be in a forest in one area and they have different people next to each other, and you could be in a castle somewhere else and it'll change order. And so I wanted to kind of bring that into like something you could physically have with you.
I want to ask, like, what are some people's reactions when they see something like this?
A lot of it is, I don't have space on my shelf for that, which I understand. It's like a 6-inch base, so it's a little big, but then they're usually like, well, okay, here's my money.
They'll find space for it.
Stick it on the ceiling if you have to. I heard of someone telling me they started doing that with prints.
I would just be scared of the print like falling off from the ceiling.
I heard one of them that was like, I got jump scared by the prints on the ceiling when I woke up because I forgot I put them up, so they wake up and they're like, Jesus Christ.
I make these little, like, here, I'll hold it up, like FNAF shaker charms. I have one for FNAF 1, 2, and 3 so far. Just like a little shaky fidget. It's a lot of fun. It's probably one of my most popular products. A lot of people really like FNAF products.
What got you into FNAF?
I've been a fan of FNAF since the first game was the only game out. I didn't play a lot of the games when I was younger because I didn't have any money to buy the games because I was a kid. But I watched MadPat do like lore videos on it, and that's what really got into it. I really like the lore for FNAF.
This, which is a photo card holder. It's got little duckies on it, and it's bubble bath, and it's just kind of a whimsy way to put your favorite PC or bias in and show it off.
Saw that you had other photo card holders as well. Is there a reason the duckies one is your favorite?
I think just because it feels more whimsy than the other ones. It's kind of hard to find things that are like, I think just like a little silly and funny. But this one I always joke with my customers that put it on. It's either the cursed photo cards that need a little bit of a wash, or they're very clean and that's why you're in the bath.
I couldn't choose between these two, but I have these layered standees, Honkai Star Rail and then Genshin ships. These are some of my favorite ships, but also I mainly really like the way that I compose these. They're really fun to make, and like interacting with fans and seeing how they enjoy the ships too. It's like really cute to see people's reactions, also like them enjoying my work. I started making tote bags recently, and I made Green Yuri tote bag. And there's a bag in front with it too. Comes with a D ring, so you can put keychains there, zipper, and a pocket inside. And overall, making merch that is both usable and looks really pretty has been really fun. So that's why I like make that kind of stuff. It makes you think about how you want to compose your work, but in like a digestible way for merchandise.
Yeah, I definitely think that product design and merch design takes more time and more iterations, because you can't just take a design that you use for a sticker and you can make it a keychain, an enamel pin, but what you use for that might not be perfect for a tote bag or a shirt or something else. So you got to think a little bit harder about the different types of products that you're making and how those designs fit into the different product lines, different merchandise.
This is a recent product that it's new debuting today or this weekend, and it's this bandana, 22 inches, and it's of my clown OCs. Pink is kind of my brand, and like clowncore and that kind of thing is kind of my brand too. I just really like silly little guys, so I have 6 silly little guys, and I'm kind of trying to make that my entire table eventually.
Are all 6 of them your OCs and they have names?
They all do have names. Chester the Jester, Adore the Bear, Rio the Clownfish, Mimir the Bunny, Dottie the Clown, Fox, Twinkle the Cat.
Keychains of my own original character, actually.
But how long did it take for you to come up with the aspects of your OC and turn it into a keychain? Are you also looking into doing more than just a keychain?
Eventually, yes. I would like to make more products of her. It's that I don't have enough time to make fan art and more original content.
So my favorite products are my hand clips. I make a lot of like OC hand clips, and I just think they're really cute. And it's really nice seeing a lot of people support like my original characters.
So you started with one hair clip. How many product variations of the hair clips do you have now?
I think I have like 8 of them now. Yeah, and I hope to make a lot more.
When the customers are shopping at your booth and they get the hair clips, what age demographic do you think they typically are?
Around my age, so like in their 20s. But I also have like a lot of like little like girls like dragging their parents over, like, I want this hair clip, it's so cute.
So cute.
Yeah.
I would love to see all the little kids like rocking the hair clips. That's so cool.
Like all the little kids are like very excited about the hair clip.
Prints. Yeah, I love prints. I love the idea of like putting together a composition. It's kind of why I got into art in the first place. I thought I wanted to pursue illustration, and I think like conventions are like a really great way to quietly get into and explore that without being like held to a professional standard or being gatekept by a professional standard. You do what you like. For me, I feel like it's an easier entry for cons because you just print it out and you just do it yourself. You don't have to go through like a lot of like the R&D like with merch and stuff. Really like Dungeon Meshi, Alien Stage, JJK. Like if you look at those pieces, I think I really did like all of the characters, and I did try to like portray each of their personalities and try to fit a theme that resonated with me when I was listening to like the opening music.
This one is our newest mixed media piece, and I think the artist likes this one because it's like the lyrics of Glass Jaw by Aries.
My favorite one that I created is my calendars that I've done, and they're like reusable calendars that you can reuse use any time of the year and any time of the month as well.
How does that work? How are they reusable?
Oh, let me show you. So I have one right here as an example. So there's gonna be screws on the back that you can tighten and also loosen, and all you have to do is just line it up accordingly to the month as of that month. And all you have to do is just tighten it back up, make it stay. And I also have a space right here for you to write down the month as well with an expo marker you have. And then if you have hand sanitizer or tissue, it wipes right off. I know that a lot of customers have been like wanting like something a practical use for a lot of their merch items as of recently. So I wanted to make this because I wanted a calendar that I wanted to use, but I've always had to like throw away all my paper calendars. So I was like, oh, this would be a perfect way to do it as well.
Wow.
My favorite product is this tote bag. It's of like a Chinese dish called hongshao or red braised pork. It's my favorite food, so much so that I actually set it as my Wi-Fi password at home. I feel like there's a lot of art of other cuisines, sushi and like Japanese dishes or like Korean dishes, but like there's not a lot that I personally like eat a lot in my own house. So I wanted to like draw more that I personally like.
Okay. And then you chose the red topper because it just matches the colors?
Yeah, because it has like this sauce in it, and that's also like the frame of the tote bag. So I wanted to match that color in the handle as well.
That's so cool. I like that. It's a neat product with your art on it. It acts as like a print in a way, but also as a practical item you can use every day. And that concludes all of the products I wanted to share with you guys here that I found very interesting at Anime Los Angeles. It was very, very fascinating to learn about everyone's different favorite products. There was such a large variety of them. Some of them that I didn't even know existed, like the music box. That was super cool. Shout out to every single artist that was willing to be in this video and share their favorite products with you guys. You can find all of them in the description below. If you are interested in making something that you truly like, you should definitely do it. Be careful with your money. Don't try to overspend on something extremely ambitious. Some of these artists have been working on their projects for a year, 2 years, 3 years. You don't know how long they've been working on their passion project, and so don't go overly ambitious because you think that's what will sell just because that's someone else's favorite product. But other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys as always, and please stay tuned for the next video. I'll actually be vlogging that convention. It's gonna be Anime Impulse LA. I'm gonna document my experience. That'll be next week for us in real time, and then for you guys, I'm not sure when, but it'll be the next video. It'll actually be a vlog. We'll be seeing a mix of these journalism type videos as well as the vlogs, ideally. Please like and subscribe so you can tune into more of that, and it really supports me a whole bunch. In the meantime, if you're interested in watching other videos where I'm asking a whole bunch of artists different questions, check these out right here that YouTube recommends for you.